The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A great play by Derek Hall to drop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
32. Easy alert.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Smith. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Double right.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
10.
Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Smith. Short throw to Disley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
11 more on that one, and another first down. Again, it's Walker. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Now Gino. And that is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just win a ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Into space at the 45. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Stafford. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A give running right is Akers. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will be taken at the 13. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. Now it's Lockett. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Locke again. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Walker is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Locked now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Myers' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Omaha, ready, move.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing now is Locke. Toward the sideline, intercepted.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys. But let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Alert!
They'll go again here with Akers. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 12. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain an 11-point spread.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They look to throw. It's Locke. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And Walker has it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made.
Well, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
59!
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Hang on here. We got an injury. And, yeah, it's Cooper Kupp who's going to receive some attention following that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A give up the middle to Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Now a 2nd and 2. Going right back to Akers. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 83 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the win.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. On the handoff, it's Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And they'll go on the ground. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A tackle that time by Akella Witherspoon. 2nd down and 6 now. Now Locke. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Pass the 20 for a short gain, second down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Block now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Locke to throw. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Locke now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Locke. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Locke. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Ready.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Hey, 22. 20 high.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Rams, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.